it's Liz from Old Stables Crafts. Thank you very much for joining me again today for another Simple Stamping Saturday. Yay, it's back! So, excuse me. So, really excited that Sale-a-Bration has started. There are two, well, technically three amazing joining offers where you can get loads of product for not as much money as you might think. All the details of that are over on my website and there's links to that below. But today is about Sale-a-Bration items that you can earn through shopping at my online store, whether you are in the UK, France, Germany, Austria, the Netherlands, Belgium or Ireland. You can shop with me, use my host code and you'll get free product as well. But you'll also get, and that's free product from me, but you'll also get free product from Stampin' Up. I'm going to show you a couple of those free products now. So let's flip the camera down. And, oh, I've given you a sneak peek of the cards we're going to be making, well, the stepped up versions. So I'm using adorable owls for my Simple Stamping Saturday. For those of you who don't know Simple Stamping Saturday's premise, I do 3 projects. One's really simple, and then the next 2 are stepped up a little each time. And as I say, I'm using the adorable owls this time. I have coloured each of the images so that you can have a look at them. And I've mostly used the neutrals colours, if they, you know, can have colours in neutrals. So I've used 3 and 400 and 600. I think that's right. No, maybe not. No, it's not. I have used 7 and 800 and 400 and 800. I've said that. So 6, 7, 800 and 400 plus, so that's for the body of the owl. Plus I've used a light balmy blue for his eyes and Tahitian tide for the hat and the bow. And it's actually this image that we're going to use for this project. And as ever for a simple stamping project, I'm starting with a basic note card and envelope, and this is in white. I've got my owl mounted up, I've got my sentiment mounted up. I'm going to start by stamping in black, and this is the tuxedo black. This works beautifully with blends, not so much with watercolour, or if you're using the blending brush and watercolour pencils, it's not perfect. If you leave it for a reasonably long length of time to dry, it's not so bad with the blending pens, but they do have water in, so it's not ideal. But we're not going to use the blending pens today, we're just going to use the watercolour pencils. So I've stamped my owl, I've got my It's Your Day stamp. Let's stamp that down. Perfect, just by his foot, which is where I want it. And you'll understand why I want it there when we get to the stepped up versions, which I know you've had a sneak peek of. Now, it's Simple Stamping Saturday, so we must decorate the outside of the card as well. So I am going to take my owl again, and I'm just going to have him, actually I have him photobombing a bit. No, I'll have him straight. So I'm just going to have him there, going off the edge of the envelope. So there's our owl. That I'm going to leave just black, and then I will colour the image that's on the card. Now I brought out all of my watercolour pencils, so this is both sets of watercolour pencils. I mark mine with a piece of washi tape to show whether they're in set 1 or set 2. I'm going to try and just use one set. See how we get on. You never know. So that's Bermuda Bay and Early Espresso, and I think there's a blue. Yes, there is. There's Pacific Point. So let's see how I get on with just using those. I haven't done a test for this particular bit. I'm just going with the flow. I may need to sharpen my pencils along the way, but we'll see how we get on. So early espresso beak, and then just add the colour. And I like to do a swirling motion if I can, because that way you get a nice even amount of pigment down. And the idea with this is for there to be as few marks to show which direction you've applied the colour as possible. Have a little darker on the inside of his ears, and then just add some over the top. So just press a little harder for the ears and then swirl over the top. And I'm going to come back in and give him his beak a little more colour. Let's do his body next. So I hope you are enjoying Sale-a-Bration. Do remember that if, oh, and the new mini catalogue, excuse me. Do remember that if you're in the UK and you would like any of the catalogues, you can order them from me free. I'll post them out to you. All I would ask is that you only ask for me to send them out if your intention is that you're going to order from me. If you already work with a different demonstrator, they will be able to give you the catalogues. So that obviously would be the person to ask. But if you want to try out my customer service, I would be thrilled if you would do so. And yeah, then I will be very happy to send you copies of the catalogues. And you can go over, there's a catalogues page on my website with links to a soft version of the catalogues. And then, as I say, if you want to order hard copies, just fill in the contact form there and I will do that for you. So I'm now going to go in as light as I can on this area, around his eyes. Now I've seen some amazing colouring for the owls with all the colour coming out, and it's just beautiful. I'm going for something fairly basic here. So the basic joining offer for the UK, and I can't remember off the top of my head the values for, oh, except I've got my Sale-a-Bration book brush here, so I can give you the values for Europe as well. So for the UK, let's start with the UK because I can remember those off the top of my head. For £99, instead of £130 of product, you can choose 170. I know, it's amazing. It's an extra £40, and that's any product you want. It can be from the clearance rack, it can be from the new mini catalogue, it can be from the annual catalogue, it can be some of our kits which you can only find online, anything you fancy, up to £170 of value. You can't go over. Right, I'm going to switch that out and go in with Pacific Point very gently on his eyes, just to give him some nice blue eyes. If you are hankering after a mini cut and emboss machine, which are gorgeous, and they're worth, I want to say £55. Oh, no, wrong, £59, Bermuda Bay. You could step up your kit and instead of 99 pay 125. You'd still get the £170 of value, but you would also get to choose either the original white cut and emboss or the limited edition Boho Blue, which is this colour here. They have arrived in Europe, yay! So all is good. And as I say, it's the same £170 of value, just you add the mini cut and emboss on top and bring it up to £125 of cost as opposed to 99. And for Europe, that would be, let me get these figures right, £230 of product plus your mini cut and emboss, and that's worth €77. So 230 euros of product for 160 euros, or 129 euros cost for just two, and you get 230 euros of value. Free shipping. So you're saving another either £6.95 or £7.95. I think that's right, £7.95 for Europe. On top of that as well. Yay! Love it! Right, that is my simple project. Stepping it up, I have introduced more card. So I've gone with Tahitian tied card. This paper is from the enormous Dandy Designs pack of paper, which is a Sale-a-Bration item. This is a level 2 item, so if you spend £90 or 120 euros, you can choose this for free. 48 sheets, amazing. Balmy Blue, Calypso Coral, Coastal Cabana, Fresh Freesia, Granny Apple Green, Mango Melody and Petal Pink. So really lovely colours, really nice zingy colours. So that's the one I've done for the first stepped up version. I've added some Tahitian tied twine. I've added some of the pastel adhesive backed sequins, which are in the mini. And I've punched 2 circles, one from white and one from Tahitian tied. Sorry, my parcel's just arrived, which was why I was getting excited. And I've used the decorative circle punch for that. And then my next stepped up version, and that's using blends. My next stepped up version, I've done the same colouring, but I've used the stylish shapes, the layering circles, and the dots and spots embossing, not embossing folder, die cut. Die with all the spots. So we're getting lots of spots. Again, it's on Tahitian tied. Stylish shapes for both the sentiment and the circle. And then the layering circles for the Tahitian tied circle. So there you are. Those are my 3 projects. Let me just flip the camera up so I can say goodbye properly. So I hope you've enjoyed that. If you did, give it a thumbs up. You can see close-ups and a bit more information over on my website. Link is below in the description bar. If you've got any questions or comments, you can put those below the description bar and I will get back to you. I'm terribly behind on getting back, but I will get back soon, promise. I'll be back on Tuesday for a live. I may do some more lives before then as well. You never know. So do remember to subscribe if you want to know when I'm going live, or if you just want to be able to find my videos easily. If you subscribe, it's much easier to find them because you just go to your subscribed bar and there I will be. So have a fantastic rest of your day. Do enjoy Sale-a-Bration and I look forward to seeing you again very soon. Bye for now.